Hello. um, Welcome back. This is a continuation of the um, devotional systems theory and practice. Continued from last night. It's 13th of October 2014, and we were just discussing knowledge and faith and attachment and deity worship and prasadam, preparing spiritual food to offer to Krishna. And just going to talk about some different kind of foods that you can prepare for the deity that will also have health benefits and so this is just so I'll do a short kirtan and then we'll get into it. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachadane Nirashesha Shanyavadi So, I thought I would just go through some, sort of the basics of all the things that are available in a diet, in more like a sattvic diet, which is one in the mode of goodness, and just like some basic meals from or meal combinations that you could think of in terms of vegetarian or sort of taken from China and India and Western dietary considerations. So basically you're looking at you've got fruits, nuts, seeds, fats, vegetables, leaves, grains, and like lentils and chickpeas and stuff like that. And then you've got like supplements and things that you can take, or tonics, and So yeah, I'll talk about like Vegemite or Marmite and honey and Chawon Prash, which is a tonic, a yogic tonic, and molasses as well. Um, and then like herbs and spices and teas. Um, and yeah, so I'll talk about nettle tea. Um, so yeah, and we might talk a little bit about exercise as well, some kind of exercise, and maybe get into the four modules of the integral system, and talk about Ken Wilber's um, whole life practice, the integral life practice, and look at what they include in there. Um, so um, so yeah, if you've got um, basic, basically, you want to eat 3 times a day or whatever, and once you've got the essential ingredients, then you can just mix them together in various combinations, and you combine that through in your um, prashadam, or offering to the Lord. Um, so if you looked at um, you might still be eating fish, and then so fish will give you omega-3, but if you cut fish out of your diet, then you can look at omega-3 from LSA for linseed oil. So yeah, some basic like meal combinations that you could think of. One would be beans, seaweed, and rice. So you can have that for dinner or something, and you have like a combination of beans, seaweed, and rice. Or you could make it into a soup and have something like miso with it. Miso soup with beans and seaweed and rice. Um, Another one would be like dal, which is your lentils and stuff, and you have dal with your yeah. Hey, yeah, I'm just making a video.
Alright.
Yeah.
Do you have coffee?
Yeah.
There you go.
See.
Thank you. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, your dal and sabji and rice, so you've got like a nice combination of vegetables, um, and um, that was just my brother. He was asking for some coffee. Um, so dal, sabji, and rice, which has got your lentils and stuff, and then you can make shak, which is really good because you've got spinach in there. You can put a lot of spinach in it, and then you can add your paneer as well, which is and then you've got and you can put rice with it. Um, Another one would be like a stir-fry vegetables and noodles. So freshly stir-fried um, vegetables um, and your noodles, and then you put tofu with it. Like a kind of muesli or something that you could have for breakfast is where you can get your LSA in there. So you get like a ground linseed, and mix in like your seeds, like say sunflower seeds, where you'll get like a lot of vitamin D from the sunflower seeds. So you can mix in lots of seeds and some fruit, and muesli and yogurt. But if you're mixing your fruit and your yogurt, you want to put non-acidic fruit with the yogurt, so you don't combine like an acidic fruit and a yogurt, because it creates acid in the stomach. And so something like bananas or pears, I think, is better with yogurt. Or you can just leave the yogurt out and then you can add more fruit in with the muesli. And then you can have like bread and get your bread and leaves, like your mesclun or raw spinach or tomatoes, cucumber and avocado as a kind of a lunch or something like that. And then you get into like so you've got butter, ghee and cream, so you can have getting more into like supplements and stuff like that if you're using butter and ghee and cream. And then you have like your teas, and if you have something like nettle tea, nettle tea is very high in iron, and it's also got like a whole mixture of different nutrients and things in it. So nettle tea is really good. And then you can take like molasses, say like a spoonful of molasses a day. And then if you've got if you want your B12, then you've got the option of either eating some eggs, which isn't really recommended in a sattvic diet. Sattvic diet generally cuts out your eggs, onions and garlic. So you can take a supplement like a B12 supplement, or we've got this stuff called Marmite in New Zealand, which you may or may not have available. But the Marmite in New Zealand, it's like a yeast extract thing, and it's got B12 supplement added to it, so that's an option there. And then you've got Chyawanprash, which you can use, which is like there was like a Patanjali Chyawanprash, and you can make your own as well. But it has like a combination of 49 different Ayurvedic herbs, and it's got like ghee and honey and stuff in it as well, so it's quite sweet. It's kind of a black kind of mixture. It's like this, and it tastes really sweet, and yeah, it's kind of like a really sweet sort of supplementary kind of thing that'll like a kind of super tonic. It's like a tonic. And then you get your like honey. You can get honey and your apple cider vinegar and stuff to help with digestion and stuff like that. If you take some honey and apple cider vinegar each day, that's really good. But you don't want too much of it or too little, because you're balancing the acid with the alkaline in there. Your honey is your alkaline and your vinegar is your acid. So, and then milk is really good. If you, whole milk is better. but if you've got your honey and if you've got your cream and ghee and butter and stuff in there as well. And yeah, so milks you've got, there's milk, and then coconut milk is really good, soy milk, and um, then your spices and sauces and herbs and stuff for mixing your meals. So if you've got like them as all your ingredients, then you can kind of get creative and join them together in different combinations in order for your offering of the prasadam. So if you have all the right ingredients, then you can make these nice meals that you can offer to the Lord, and also that are going to be conducive to the body being in good order. Um, but yeah, generally in devotion, the health is more of a not really like a major consideration. Um, it's more on the idea that you're sustained by spiritual energy. So, um, so it's kind of a thing. I mean, so you would do it, but I wouldn't worry about it. Um, if there's some kind of problem in there with what you're eating or whatever, like it just depends. So that's health, and then so if you're we'll take a short break and then come back and just talk about some different exercise kind of things that you can get into. So I'll be back soon.